Now we're in the Alchemy Dynamo, bottom 7th floor, in the very heart of the Belinsk ruins. So let's go up here, and we're going to talk to this board here. It is good to see the clans acting in concert once more. Welcome, children of the Jedi. You may now have access to the core of Luna Tower. Behold, the heart of the tower, the Alchemy Dynamo. Now place the power source within the Alchemy Dynamo. Activate Luna Tower. Power source. That must mean the magma orb, right? What do you think, Haozan? No. I honestly think you guys shouldn't be doing this. Don't do it, Ryukyo. We made a promise to Laurel. We can't break our word to activate this machine. Correction, you made a promise to Laurel. I didn't promise anything to anyone. I don't care. It's gonna cause bad things. But we have to take her warning seriously. And doesn't this place feel different than the other ruins? Yeah, it does. No, Matthew, you mustn't lose hope. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is one thing I've always hated about this game. Was these emotion things, because I don't know what to push in these situations. We mustn't lose hope. We have to convince Ryukyo of the danger. I'm trying to! You're right about one thing. Placing the magma orb into the core will unseal the tower. There they are, Blados and Chalis, as well as the Masked Man. You really did make it. I guess you win our bet, Chalis. Yes, thank you, dear Matthew. I feel like I could hug you. You! Did you jerks follow us all the way down here? Not at all. We just kept tabs to make sure you would make it here. You had me worried a few times, so I thought about offering some help, but I didn't think you would accept it. We've had enough of your help. Yeah, who do you think you're fooling? I wouldn't trust you with to lace my shoes. If you think we can trust you, then you have severely underestimated us. I know Blados and Chalis, but why are you guys here? Be careful, young one. We do not know their intentions. Enough. Place the orb in the machine. Now. You don't want to know what will happen if you don't cooperate. Oh yeah, I'm kind of curious, actually. Looks like they're gonna try to force us to. Then I guess we have to show you. Darn. Agreed. It's time to show these little brats who's in charge here. Yep. This is the boss fight. We're fighting both Blados and Chalis here. The Tuaparang commanders themselves. Blados has 1,931 HP, and he's weak to fire. Chalis has 1,830 HP, and she's weak to water. This is pretty much a common theme in the Golden Sun series. There's always a fight against the two antagonists at some point or another. My usual method on how I usually fight these guys is I usually don't even end up using summons, because my stats are so low whenever I have my Genie set that these guys can sometimes wipe the floor with me because my stats are so low. So I don't even bother using the Genie in this fight. So what I do is I usually just end up attacking them, and I go for the the brawny guy first. So like in this case, I'd go after Blados because he has more HP. So for right now, what I usually do for this is I usually cast High Impact on everybody with Charis or somebody who has High Impact, increase the attack of all my characters, and then immediately after that, I usually have a healer at some point, casting Wish Well or something like that. So that's usually what I go for whenever I fight with this. This is how I'm going to be pretty much playing mostly late game. Blados used Punish. This is what I'm talking about. He did a lot of damage to me. He did 146 damage. If I had all my Jinnies set, and I just summon spammed, I would have probably taken like at least a third of my HP right now. If not more. Chalis takes 85. So we're going to cast Frostbite. That's usually why I keep my Jinnie on set more than anything. Or on set. Yeah, set. Alright, so we're going to keep doing that. That's usually what my method is whenever I fight these guys. And it, more than likely, most of the time I win doing it this way. So I'm going to go and cast, I'm going to start using my Wish Well to start healing the party. We're going to keep using high impact to increase attacks. Chalis used Scornful Caress. See, they did 150 damage. That's a lot of damage. These guys are they're starting to not push around at this point in the game. So, I'm going to keep attacking in normal. Actually, you know what I could be doing? Because this psi energy is based off your attack more than anything, I'm going to start casting Odyssey. And I'm going to cast Liquefier and stuff like that. I'll be using physical attacking psi energy moves. So, let's go ahead and cast Wishwell. There we go. We're going to cast Odyssey. Boom! There we go. That did 285 damage. That did a lot more than just, you know, my regular attacks we're doing. Alright, so Spark Shuriken. That causes paralysis, so be careful. Illusion Perfume. Unaffected, unaffected, unaffected. Okay, good. That warps me in delusion sometimes. So I'm really kind of glad that didn't work as well as they were thinking. Alright, so 292 damage. Blados is weak to Liquefier. 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 There we go. Let's go ahead and keep using that. I'm going to cast High Impact. I think we're getting to the point now where High Impact is going to start not doing anything. Chalis used Shadow Shield. This is a protective defensive skill that makes it so that I don't do as much damage as I want to. I think I'm only going to do... Yeah, I did 154 damage. I still did a lot. Alright, so now the High Impact is not going to do as much... more attack increase as normal. Alright, so now Tyrell's going to cast Liquefier. Okay, alright, so we're going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep casting Odyssey. I'm going to keep casting Liquefier on Blados until after I'm all done. I think I'm going to do High Impact one more time, and if it does 0, 0, 0, I've already maxed out my attack, so I can't do it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep on healing duty. This is where I start using my psi energy a lot more than I use my summons. I like summons, but I like using psi energy more in my battle, so... Yeah, attack is equal 0, so I can't increase my attack anymore. Spark Shuriken. 61 damage. Tyrell's been stunned. Okay, crap. Scornful Caress. That's gonna do a lot of damage here. The Wish Well. Tyrell's gotta get rid of his paralysis here. The stunned can't act. This might be actually a good time to use... let's use Elixir on Remove Stun. Actually, do I have a thing that just gets rid of things? I don't think so. I'm going to start using Shine Plasma now with Chalis until the attacks go down. I think... Restore... Oh, hey, I don't have to use it. Okay. Because Reef has a move that actually gets rid of it. So let's go ahead and cast Shine Plasma. And I'm going to cast Restore to get rid of the stun. There we go. Hopefully, with enough attacks like this will take care of Blados soon. We've been attacking him a little bit. Yeah, actually, there we go. We took care of Blados. Blados is gone, so we don't have to worry about that. Now we just have to focus on Chalis, because Chalis is the least worrisome. Blados is the most one that can damage you the most, because he can stun you, and that's no good. So, alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Odyssey again. And let's go and... Actually, you know what I could do? I'm going to switch out Tyrell from Amity right now, because even though Tyrell's doing really good, Amity can actually exploit the weakness. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to cast Diamondberg, which is a physical attacking move as well. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep doing the high impact. So that way, actually, just use impact itself. There we go. And then I'll just keep using my wishing ability. There we go. Cast Odyssey. There we go. Because this way I can at least exploit Chalice's weakness. There we go. 335 damage. Increases his attack by 75. Cast Diamondberg. Boom! 256 damage. There we go. Scornful Caress. Wish well. There we go. At least we're all healing. At least I'm keeping myself, you know, in some way, keeping myself safe during this fight. Alright, so now I'm gonna keep casting Impact on Amity. And then I'm just gonna keep using Wish right now. Alright. Impact. Increased by 75. Cast Odyssey. Whoop-pack! 335. Cast Diamondberg. 296 damage. Illusion Perfume. Unaffected, wrapped in delusion. See, that's what I'm talking about. Wrapped in delusion can be... it's not bad, but it's annoying. Good thing Chalis is not, you know, doing attacking, so that's one thing that's really good about this. Keep casting Diamondberg. Because Psy-Energy doesn't miss, so it doesn't... You don't need to worry about that. If you're casting Psy-Energy, you're doing well. So delusion won't affect you in a way. Raises attack by 0. Okay, so that's increased all the way. Boom! 336, Diamondberg. 298, and that takes care of Chalis. There we go. Blados' priority is down. We got 15,702 experience points. Matthew grew to level 29. Okay, good. Amity grew to level 26. Good. Chalis grew to level 28. Good. Reef has grew to level 27. Good. Reef has grew to level 28. Good. And, oh, that was it. So we got 2,888 coins, and we got a Spark Shuriken and some Illusion Perfume, the stuff they were using. It looks like you guys got beat. Not bad. I guess we did underestimate you. Let's not be too hasty. We were outnumbered after all. Doesn't matter. You guys picked a fight anyways. You guys were at a disadvantage and you lost. Yeah. And even if we lost the battle, we did actually win the war. What did you... Where is Ryukyou? Ugh. Ryukyou, no! He's doing something stupid again. You'll want to stay right here and where you are and watch. History is about to happen in front of you. You're crazy if you think we'll let you. Uh-oh. You just knocked out Tyrell in one shot. Wow. That wasn't a request. Who are you? Explanations can wait. Right now, Luna Tower is about to be activated. But why? What do you Tuaparang stand to gain with us? How clever of you to discover Tuaparang's involvement. Or perhaps not so clever. Did you tip our hand, Savetta? Of course, unlike my brother, I want nothing to do with the foul Tuaparang. Is that so? Well, I might be hurt by your words if I were Tuaparang. Oh no. Don't do it, man. It looks like the time has come. Start the machine. Don't do it! You mustn't. Don't do it. Think of Laurel's warning. My brother has won. This must not happen. Hesitation, Ryokyo? You haven't changed your mind, have you? Don't do it, man. I won't force you, but I will mention that your sister's safety does hang in the balance. Yeah, he does it anyways. Idiot. Alchemy dynamo powered on. Luna Tower preparing to activate. Activating Luna Tower. Personnel within the tower should evacuate immediately. Good work, Ryokyo. You had better keep your promise. Of course, I bear your sister no ill will. How'd you? How, Zan? What is the matter? What is happening? Ryukyu, why? I didn't have a choice. Yes, you did! This is your fault, monster! In what way could it possibly be my fault? Ryukyu has done this before. Has done this by his own hand. Hide behind your excuses, coward. I swear you will pay for what you've done here. How many times must I demonstrate to you tiresome insects that you can't beat me in battle? At least one more, apparently. You disappeared before you even got a chance to. How's Anne? Face us, you masked coward! I tire being addressed by my mask. In future, you may call me Arcanus. Alright, let's see who Arcanus really is behind his mask. Arcanus, this masked man is apparently in league with Tuaparang. That's all you're gonna get, apparently, from the encyclopedia. So we have to address him by Arcanus. Arcanus, what are you and Tuaparang after? Why did you want the tower activated? You know what your parents saved the world by restoring the principles of alchemy, yes? Of course, so what? I see you haven't drawn the connection yet. The lighthouse that your parents ignited were towers. Machines, very similar to the one we're standing in. Like the elemental lighthouses, this tower holds its force sealed away eons ago. Alright, so let's see elemental lighthouses, because I thought we talked about this before. I guess it got updated. Elemental lighthouse. There are 4 of these towers that sent their beams of elemental energy over Mount Aleph to cause the Golden Sun event. This released the force of alchemy, which had been sealed away by the ancients back in the world of Wayard. So, that's an updated version of the elemental lighthouses. The only difference is that the creators of this tower never wanted their prison breached. Never? What have you tricked us into? Tricked you? I have been nothing but forthright and honest throughout our brief relationship. Commencing ascent. Evacuate tower immediately. And the tower's activating. Oh boy. I have to get out of here quick. Sounds like it's time for me to take my leave. If you survive, perhaps we'll finish our talk another time. But know this, opening the seal on this dread machine was only the beginning. I look forward to our next meeting. Until then, farewell. He's gone. We can't let that bother us now. If Arcanus needed to hurry out of here, we should be escaping too. Agreed. If an all-powerful Arcanus is worried, we should get out of here post-haste. I guess our best bet is to follow his escape route, huh? And with that, we have to hightail it out of here. So let's get out of this dungeon. Alright, so pretty much we have to cast Whirlwind on these Zolblocks right here to kind of create a path. So let's go ahead and do that and hurry because those things are on a timer, so be careful whenever you do that. Alright, we're going to have to push this guy over here. And then climb back down and then cast Whirlwind. And then climb back up. And then get out of here. Alright, so let's cast Whirlwind. Alright. Oh. Sometimes after a while it'll tell you it's like hurry up. It says proceed onward to the exit with all speed. So let's hurry and get out of here. As soon as you do that, see, look, I barely made that. Alright, let's go up here. Now this right here, I'm going to tell you, the exit's right here. Go down here to exit. But do not do that just yet. Keep going onwards, upwards towards the stairs. Because if you do, you miss out on something. And you cannot go back and get it. If you climb the tower on the stairwell here, if you keep going upwards, you'll run into a summon tablet. There's a summon tablet at the very top of the Luna Tower here. Danger, 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 Will Robinson. Anyways, we're going to keep going up here. As soon as you get to the very tippity top of Luna Tower, there's going to be a summon tablet right here. Do not leave Luna Tower without this, because if you leave Luna Tower without this, you ain't getting it back. My name is Eclipse. When the world is at its darkest, I shall appear. And Giant Dragon. And this is by far my favorite summon in the entire game. I love this summon to death. This is one of my favorite ones. Just because of the animation, really. Not the damage output or the effects whatsoever. It's just, I like the summon itself. Matthew can now summon Eclipse. To summon Eclipse, you need to follow the following Jinn on standby. 2 Mercury and 3 Jupiter. So, with that, now we can actually leave the tower. Now, you're probably wondering, there's an exit right there. That doesn't lead you anywhere. Don't go down that way. We're going to go back down the stairs. We're going to exit the way we're supposed to. But be sure to grab Eclipse before you leave. Because you're not going to be able to get him back if you don't get it. Commencing ascent. Don't worry about those messages that pop up. I know it's scary. It's like, oh, I have to get out of this tower immediately. You have time. Don't worry about it. There's no timer, nothing. So just, let's get out of the tower. Commencing ascent. And there's Luna Tower. That exit just leads you out at the very top of the tower here. So, I think actually, I might be wrong. Yeah, you can actually, I was completely wrong, and I'm so sorry about that, guys. You can actually go back in the tower and get the summon tablet if you missed it. I made it seem like that this is your only chance to get it. I am so sorry. Ignore my crisis. Anyways, we're out and we're in Belinsk. So now we can actually we have to go to the castle to find Haoju and Eolio and free them. So there we go. We got the power bread. This was the only chest in Belinsk I couldn't get earlier. So let's actually use that. Power bread increases max HP. Let's give it to Reef. There we go. Alright, now that we've finally gotten out of the Luna Tower, we've escaped it, everything's alright with the world, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's one more thing I'm gonna make before we call it an episode here. And this is probably the most memorable thing about this game I'll always remember till the day I die. This is the Djinni I missed on my first playthrough. The only thing I missed, well, no, Zagan was another thing I missed. I missed the summon tablet for Zagan, my first playthrough. But this is the only Djinni in the entire game I missed my first playthrough. During this time period where after you've beaten you went through Luna Tower, you defeated Blados and Chalis, and in between when you're in the town of Belinsk, if you come into this house, you'll see this guy. He's sleeping in his bed. As soon as you talk to him, he'll get up and he'll go in the kitchen. Whoa! Crash. I probably shouldn't try to drink tea while half asleep anymore. As soon as he does that, he goes in the kitchen to make himself tea, but he made a noopsie and he spilled the water all over the place. We're gonna cast Cold Snap, but first things first, we need to kind of put out his fireplace. So we're gonna cast Douse to put out his fireplace first, because if you cast Cold Snap on it, it'll melt it right away because it's right next to the fireplace. So let's go ahead and cast Cold Snap. I said Cold Snap. We're gonna cast Cold Snap here to make a column of ice. And then finally, we're going to come up here and get this Djinni. This Djinni is the only Djinni in the entire game I missed my first playthrough. It's because I didn't take the time during this time period between activating Luna Tower and escaping and going into the castle. This is very important. This is the only time you're gonna at least from this point until the 4th point of no return, which will happen next episode. So be sure to grab this guy during this time. His name is Pincer, and he's set to Amity. This spirit represents peaceful sea life and is met in Belinsk. Pincer's attack erodes the enemy's ability to resist psi energy. Alright, so now that we've got Pincer, oh boy. Let's actually give Pincer to Reeve here. I think we'll be alright for the most part. Wisp? Can I actually just give you to... Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think we'll be alright for right now. Okay. So, pretty much we have everything that we need for right now. Be sure to grab that Djinni now, because this is the only time you're going to get it. Now, before we go, I'm going to end the episode here, because we've done a lot in this episode. I know this is probably going to be like 3 episodes worth of footage, and it won't matter to you guys, but I've been recording for an hour and 45 minutes right now. So, next time we meet in Golden Sun Dark Dawn, we are going to go into the castle of Belinsk, and hopefully we'll convince Volchek to release Haoju and Iolio. But there's going to be a lot of foreboding now that we've activated the tower that Laurel told us not to. So it's going to be a little bit of an issue here. There's going to be one more point of no return. I will talk about it right now. Point of no return 3 and 4 are like right next to each other, so it can get kind of confusing. But as of right now, you cannot go get any Djinni whatsoever from Colima, Port Rago, Border Town, or any of that. So I hope you guys got them all. This is the biggest part of the game. This is the biggest point of no return for missable stuff. So I just wanted to make sure of that. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode.